Hail, intrepid viewers, and welcome back. Today we are playing Bohemian Killing. This is a game that the devs sent me a key to, and I took a look, and it seems like the kind of thing that might be fun. It seems like a first-person mystery with a heavy dose of what do you call it? Like courtroom drama? I'm picturing like some objection kind of stuff. Okay, remember that during your testimony you are not creating history, you are lying about. Ah, I see. So I think this is a game that will be short with multiple endings, but we will see.
Yeah. So let's get started.
Can't read that. It's Latin. It's 11:15. Press 1 to draw your dagger. I will obey you. Attack! Attack the door. Interact. I can't open the door. The door is unopenable. There are interactions that will skip time. Try it by using the book on the table. Okay. 15 minutes later. What do I get for that? Nothing? In-game time runs like in real life, and it is important to arrange a reliable testimony. Ah. Well. Let's, let's, try and do something? What do you mean a reliable testimony? I haven't done anything. I don't even know what I'm on trial for yet. Sure, well, touch the bloody palm print door. I'm sure that's the door I wanted to go in. It's also a vaguely steampunk city in Paris in some time period. I heard a table crash. Oh, nice crotch shot. Great. Off to a good start. Oh! His nose is doing weird twitches. Okay. We're flying over. We're in a drone camera. Press left mouse button to kill her. I don't wanna. I can't move. Well, she got bored. She's not trying to get away anymore, so maybe she wants this. If I wait long enough, maybe my alibi gets better and better. She's just really tired and out of breath, apparently. Okay, yeah, she's bored. I'll put her out of her boredom. I mean, this is really... I'm doing her a favor at this point. Oh, she's a squirter. The Moon Walls presents Merchany Making a Game by Stephanie Cornard, starring Fireworks, Bohemian Killing, Crows,
Monsieur Eaton.
That me? Monsieur Eaton.
Monsieur Eaton.
That's me. Do you want me to hit a button? I didn't do anything. My hands are off any sort of controls right now. Maybe there'll be less gameplay and more just choosing dialogue options, which is totally fine.
I'm talking to you.
What? Skipping court scenes on your first playthrough is not recommended.
I was thinking.
Is that
Do
me?
you understand the indictment?
Am I talking?
Sorry, but I have to ask the prosecutor to repeat. Monsieur Eaton, do you consider it to be a joke?
Is he talking to that guy?
You're charged with a serious crime. Please stay focused.
I'm like a laser.
Please continue. As I said, I accuse Alfred Eaton of murdering Marie Capet on the 17th of October 1894 in Paris. That day, Alfred Eaton was at the theatrical premiere of Prométhée, Vol du Feu, which took place at Opéra Garnier.
I'm gonna have a doozy of a time keeping track of these French names.
Witnesses, the accused left at about 8:30 p.m. before the end of the banquet.
Okay.
At about 9:20.
Should I be taking notes?
He rented a room in his name at the Caucasus Hotel, which is adjacent to the building in which he lives. It was in that room that approximately at 11:16 p.m. Marie Capet was murdered. Next, the accused returned to his house, and at about 10:05 p.m. he entered his apartment in the company of Marie Capet, or let her in. It results from the fingerprint analysis it did not show the victim's fingerprints on the outer side of the door, only on the inner. Alfred Eaton, by means of deception or threats, led the victim to his secret workshop, which is located on the first floor of his apartment. The police report did not indicate any signs of struggle or resistance. The accused probably wanted to test on Marie Capet the prototype of a torture machine of his construction, which was in the room along with medical tools and manuals of torture.
So as
when Marie Capet realized what the accused intended to do, she grabbed a metal rod lying in the room and hit the accused on the head, which caused a real threat to his life and, according to doctors, may have caused unconsciousness. The fingerprints of Marie Capet's left hand were found on the rod, as well as Alfred Eaton's traces of blood. Traces of blood were also found on the floor of that room.
Whose blood?
At the time of his arrest, the accused had an extensive wound on his head, as confirmed by medical examination.
She attacked me and then killed herself.
Seizing the opportunity, Marie Capet fled from the apartment. She was stressed and in a hurry. This was confirmed by her numerous fingerprints secured on the inside of the door of the apartment.
You mentioned those.
Then, Marie Capet ran into a nearby hotel, the Caucasus. It was the same hotel in which the accused rented a room. As it appears from the testimony of the clerk, Marie Capet was extremely stressed, repeating the word doctor and police. Probably she wanted to call for help. When the clerk went to get some water to calm Marie Capet, she disappeared. The next day, on the 18th of October, about 8:32 a.m., a maid found her body in a room rented by Alfred Eaton. It was covered with numerous fingerprints of the victim and of the accused.
She touched herself?
Traces of the victim's blood. The immediate cause
of course she had
death
traces of her
was
own
a
blood.
severe blow to the abdomen in the liver area with a blade of about 14 centimeters length.
Centimeters?
The murder weapon constructed by the accused was secured
pretty good
in his
handiwork.
apartment.
That seems like a lot of good evidence.
Stains were still present on it, as well as the fingerprints of the accused. The accused is also charged by the testimony of one of the neighbors who passed the accused at the front door of the building in which they both lived at about 11:30 p.m. The witness testified that the clothing of the accused was stained with blood. Unfortunately, the said clothes were not found.
There's no way I could get home that
At the time
quickly.
of committing the alleged crime,
45
the accused
minutes.
was sane, which means he acted consciously.
I'm insane now.
For committed crimes, the accused shall be liable to life imprisonment or the death penalty.
Although, quite frankly, it sounds like I probably should be in prison if I have a prototype torture machine.
Plead guilty to the charges against him. Non, Monsieur le Président. Does the accused want to provide explanations? Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Monsieur le Président, could I ask you for some conversation time with my client?
Of course. I just wish it would not take too much time.
Surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Monsieur Eaton, please note that you can look through
How'd you
evidence
turn around like that?
It is available by pressing tab. I
Tab.
will show the defense evidence to the court at the time of your...
Shut up. I'm looking at evidence. Well, that was a waste of
I
notes.
will show the defense evidence to the court at the time of your uncovering during the testimony. It might surprise the prosecutor.
Boo.
If necessary, you can recall the string of events according to the prosecution by pressing the Q key.
The Q key. How's that different from the
Need
tab
my
key?
help during testimony? I will give you my advice and remind you of important facts and events.
Ah. Do you want attorney help? Yes, I think I do.
We are ready, Monsieur le Président.
Although you have no spine. Did he just do a 360?
Monsieur Eaton, what were you doing on October 17th, 1894, from 8 to 12 p.m.?
There was a theatrical premiere of Prométhée that day.
Prométhée.
It was sponsored by Le Feu, in which
Le
I
Feu.
am the lead designer.
Ah.
Starting at 7 p.m., I was at the premiere at the Opéra Garnier. Around 8:30 p.m., after the play, I found that I did not want to attend the dull banquet, and instead I preferred to work. I said goodbye to Hugo Argent, president of Le Feu, and I drove home. I got there at about 9 p.m.
A loading screen. Oh, do we get to play out this sequence? Oh, this could change things, I suppose. I could behave differently here and change my story. I thought I drove home. What are these things? Feathers? Switch the ignition on. That's a cool looking car. What if I don't drive home?
I decided to go for an evening walk.
Ah. Then I changed my mind and went back to my car. And then I decided to walk again, then back to the car. Okay, how much time is passing? Menu
I
du
read the
jour.
restaurant's menu.
Yeah, I'm innocent. I read a restaurant's menu. You can't convict me for that. Look at this cool kid. Oh. I got mugged. Whoa!
I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good wine and eat a piece of cheese. A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out.
That explains the
screaming that
blood.
There was no room for gypsy thieves. They
Gypsy
beat
thief.
me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood.
Did you report this fact to police officers?
No, Monsieur le Président. I decided that it was not worth losing my time.
And why is that?
A second of my work is more important than the lifetime of each and every one of those plebeians.
Oh, that's a pretty dumb excuse.
Besides, if I had reported it,
I think I deserve to be
I would
in
have done
prison.
them a favor.
What do you mean, Monsieur Eaton?
In jail, they would have had better living conditions than those holes that they call houses.
I understand.
Oh!
Return to your testimony.
Let's drive.
Later, I wanted to start the car.
Oh, it's
and go
broken.
for a ride,
Look at
but
that
it ran out
weird
of fuel.
bird.
From l'Opéra Garnier, I already returned on fumes.
Jeez, look at this. Holy crap. That's not healthy. These birds are sick. Also, they're not white. Where are these feathers coming from? Let's go this way. What? Oh, Rishek.
I
Death
looked
to
at
the rich.
slogans written by the rabble. They incited to the new revolution.
I broke into private property to look at the naked statues. Yeah, let's go in the hotel, sure.
I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Cocaine. During my— I'm not creating history. I'm lying about what happened. They said that hint before, but I didn't understand it until now.
I opened the door to the phone room.
Letters. Let's go shopping! How does that work? Ah, jambon! Le. Croissant, pomme, tomate, fromage. I would like some hamon, because I am the hamon hamner. One, s'il vous plaît. Bay. I have bought
I
the
bought a few
ham.
things from my vending
Ham.
machine.
What am I gonna do with this ham? I really hope.
Then I looked through leaflets offering blimp tours over Paris.
Did I though? That guy's huge! Jeez.
I noticed an advertisement for a play
that
sponsored
dynamite?
by the company. The premiere had taken place a few hours before.
can't do anything
and
there.
That's where I spent the evening.
I've never seen an indoor fountain this large. Throw a coin.
I threw a coin into the fountain of the hotel lobby.
Is that gonna be a lie? Because they're like, we searched the hotel lobby and there were no coins with your fingerprints on them. And I'll be like, well, it washed up. Blah blah blah, Mr. Concierge.
Apparently, the clerk noticed my state, but the rules of savoir-vivre did not let him make any commentary.
Savoir-vivre.
I wanted to rent a room in a hotel, but the clerk
I like this
said
scalloped
that the
pattern
room
a
had
lot.
already been
Whatever you
rented
call
in
this
my
kind of
name.
wave.
He said it's on the top floor.
Scales,
and gave me
whatever.
a spare key.
A spare key?
That the conversation with this man was not held at about 9:25 p.m., as according to his testimony, but at a different time.
A different
You
time.
claim that you did not rent that room.
Oui, Monsieur le Président. But I knew it could not be a coincidence. The name Ethan is not that common.
Ethan.
So you tried to learn more from the clerk.
Yes, however, he hid behind his professional secrecy. I knew he wouldn't tell me a thing.
Why is his hair
I cannot understand.
on this side of the thing?
You live next to the hotel, so why did you want to rent a room there?
Exactly.
Sometimes I meet up with some girls of the Moulin Rouge,
Oh,
and
I mean,
due to my reputation, I prefer not to do it in my apartment.
Did you meet Marie Capet face to face?
that doesn't make a lot of
No,
sense.
Monsieur le Président, never.
I understand. Please continue.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done talking to this goof.
I wanted to check the guest book, but I couldn't do that with the clerk nearby.
I can't read. Ah, let's make a phone call. A sneaky little phone call. Can we do that? There we go.
I wanted to learn something about that hotel room, allegedly rented by me.
Worked.
I dialed the front desk. I checked the guest book. There was my surname, and a signature which I recognized immediately. It was the signature of my father.
Yeah, screw my father. He's the criminal.
Monsieur le Président, the evidence mentioned by my client has already been presented by the prosecutor.
Really?
But I must add that we commissioned the handwriting expert. This is the proof marked with number 1. It states that the signature appearing in the hotel guest book really belongs to Antoine Eaton, father of the accused.
Then Monsieur Antoine Eaton will be re-examined as a witness. The hearing will take place at the next trial. I ask to duly summon the witness. The
Duly?
accused can return to his testimony.
Cool, graphology expertise. Okay. Well, I don't care about any of this stuff. Can I just wash this blood off my face?
I opened the elevator grate. Then I took the elevator to the second floor.
I kind of chose 2 randomly. I thought I recalled something about the top floor, but I don't know. What does that say? Oh. Electricity and hydraulic.
I opened the elevator grate.
What do we got? Clues, clues, clues?
Then I opened the door.
And wow, this is the most
I
deep.
examined the historic tableware.
This is an insanely detailed testimony I'm giving. 15 minutes later.
I read cultural announcements.
More examining of the historic tableware is required. Okay, fine, I'll go through the door. How about this big painting? I feel like I'm just gonna interact with
For a
everything.
moment, I admired the images showing the beauty of Paris.
Pandering, objection.
I tried to open the door to the hotel room, but it was closed.
Why did you want to open that door?
Which door? I didn't say which
I'm
door.
ashamed to admit, but I forgot which room I had rented.
I understand.
I
Please
understand.
continue your testimony.
Shut up, Wesley. You forgot the hotel room, Wesley. I'm ashamed to have you as on my ship.
I tried the door handle
Tried the
to
other door.
hotel room, but
Objection.
it was closed.
Your memory can't
Why
possibly
did you
be
want
that
to
bad.
open that door?
I'm ashamed to admit, but I forgot.
The
which
judge
room I had
will
rented.
remember
I
it.
understand. Please continue
Well
your
then.
testimony.
Well, let's try this door.
Later, I entered the room.
Later, Judge. This game is weird. I'm kind of liking it so far, though. It's got a cool, consequence. At least I feel like I'm gonna have consequences for these options. Let's not drink. I don't want to drink. Or I could say I drunked, then drank, then passed out. Drink some tea? Nope, only alcohol in this game. Only the finest champagne. More time!
I read cultural announcements.
How do I tell what time it is? I forgot what the button was. I don't know. Okay, none of these things. Sleep 10 hours. What if I go back outside? Because just going to bed is the stupidest testimony ever.
Then I left the room into the corridor.
Oh wait, there's another door in there. I thought this was the closet door. Who has a curved door like this? There was another door. There were 2 doors. I'm not crazy, right? Can I go back inside?
Later, I entered the room.
Is time passing as I do this? Because he's like, oh, just testimony's bananas. You're like a crazy person. Maybe I'm a crazy person. Maybe if I exit and enter my room enough times, I can get off with insanity. Is that really getting off though? So there's a door here. That's what I want. Oh, a bath. Yes. Get this blood off me so I can see properly. Oh, that's so much better.
Washing away any traces. Then I looked at the paintings
Oh,
a la early Monet.
Did not mean. Yes. You know, the fine hotel artwork is the finest in all of Paris. Any other painting in Paris is crap. Let's go to the next floor.
I opened the inner door.
Ugh. Come on.
I opened the elevator grate. Then I took the elevator.
You know, I wish more games did like real-time narration like this. But good gravy is just finding the most boring things to narrate possible. Let's not read that paper. Okay, fine, I'll read the paper. My goal is to read all the papers. I want to be a well-educated man. It's gonna be like 5 a.m. And I'll be like, cultural announcements. I gotta catch them all. Examine.
For a moment, I admired the then
No, you didn't.
I opened the elevator. Later, I took the elevator to the ground floor.
Wait, is there something with a Q there? What was that? What was that? Should I have hit Q at that time?
I opened the elevator.
I thought it was saying I could access something later with Q. I may have misunderstood. Oopsie doopsie. Let's check out this room.
Next,
That's locked.
I opened the door.
Next, I hammered uselessly at the lounge doors. Exhausted was I, but the lounge refused to open to my insistent fists.
I looked at
More graffiti.
For a moment, I admired
Lanterns.
the sharp streets of
Cool cars. That's a cool looking like tank car. What is that?
I do not recall that part.
Oh, you did not go this way.
I do not recall that part.
You do not recall that part. Do I have to go in the hotel room and sleep? Is that what you're saying? Should I go back in here? Even though what for? I came out here to explore these cool places. Let's go back in here. Hey, dummy. That ponytail is terrible. But I gotta read your papers, man. Because, you know, each of these newspapers, super unique and not the same stories. That's how newspapers work. They write a bunch of different stories and scatter them throughout the city to give each district its own little taste of whatever.
Then I read cultural announcements.
Cultural announcements. Yeah, let's go back to the room. And I will also end the episode here, and we'll continue this bizarre testimony. Defense evidence number 11. Achievement unlocked. Oh. I'm not back to the room. Who's that? Tiny Tim, don't betray me. You're a character witness, right? I was always good to you, Tim. Yeah, let's end the episode here, and we will resume in a moment. Thanks for watching. Signature catchphrase.